Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're going to do another Foundations draft. I did a silly thing last time. I drafted a card I knew was probably not going to play particularly well, but was a build-around. It's a reprint, but it's been so long since the last time I got to play with it that I really hoped. And you don't have to guess. If you look at the previous one, when you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see what card image I chose, and it's gonna be the card I built around. Oh, is that a Chromus Memorial? Hey, look, it's the card I took the last time that I should have focused on instead of, doing a meme. No, it was fine. I just wanted to do it to do it. So we're gonna take Curator of Destinies, and we're gonna try and build an actual deck this time that can win games of Magic. A Chromus Memorial is not unplayable, but if you ever play that thing while you're super far behind, you're just going to lose. Like, it's a 7... There are so many 7-drops in this set that will win you the game if you cast them, that taking a 7-drop that requires you to already have a board state, it's a lot like Overrun or the Mythic Proportions, or whatever it's called, Epic Proportions. The one with the giant squirrels that gives 10 power but not trample. So that's actually survivable. Oh, there we go. We'll take that, and we will copy our Sphinx, and that is how we will win. But no, seriously, what am I taking here? Grow from the Ashes is only okay. Fake Your Own Death is only okay. Another 6-drop that can kind of win you the game. I think I might want the army in a can. I do not want Electro Duplicate. Like, you already need bomby things to copy. This is a card that you play alongside the other 2 variants of this thing when you're trying to, like, combo kill people in constructed formats. It is not a thing for draft, I don't think. Alright, I'm gonna need some cheaper stuff. There we go. There's a lot of cheaper stuff. I love me some Think Twice. Big Fin Bouncer's been pretty good. Well, I need to live long enough to get these 6-drops down, so I think I'm taking Big Fin. I really want to run the Curator. If White's not open and some other color is, I'm already looking at this Lalamore Elves, and I'm going to take this Lalamore Elves, because that's where my heart's at. There is also a Balmor, and Balmor is not terrible at all. Like, we could take Balmor here and be like blue-red. You know what? I've drafted a ton of green. Maybe we do take Balmor and then get another Lalamore Elves, and immediately I regret it. I mean, the Ghalta's not great. Ghalta's a decent finisher when you have the rest of your deck, though. It's definitely between these two, and I think either one is potentially correct without knowing what other cards we're going to get past. Alright, let's take Balmor. Let's redeem the red-blue deck real quick. Alright, we would have just gotten a Wary Thespian. Instead, we have Balmor alongside of Slumbering Cerberus and Runaway together. I'm going to take the uncommon 2-drop creature. That's much better when it suddenly randomly has Trample. Okay, we would have gotten a Dwynen or a Balmor again, and we're going to double up, so that way when the first one dies, we're good to go. Voyage is fine. Warhorn's fine. I'm going to need some, I'm really glad I took the Cerberus now, because I'm going to need some cheaper creatures. No, this is... It was Thousand Year Storm, and we're not doing this one again. We're going to have a real deck this time. And I'm going to take the Sure Strike, I think, over Seismic Rupture. And now we grab a Tolarian Terror. Okay, we're just going to build the same deck, but without Thousand Year Storm, and it's going to be 10 million times better. Because the first deck was almost good if I did not try to go all in on Thousand Year Storm. It's only until end of turn, right? And then you sacrifice it? Yeah, so no. Maybe an Erudite Wizard over a second Shore Strike. I do want a critical mass of instants for Balmor, so that way I can surprise trample over everything, but I don't want to go too many. I will take Axguard over Pick, because I'm not going to have enough slots, I don't think, for non-creature spells to take the thing. I think I actually want the Duo. Like, Duo's going to get the Prowess trigger and the Balmor trigger, and become a 5/5 Trampler with one spell cast, so... and it helps me dig to more spells. I'm hoping that it's better than a 1-drop 1/1 haste. I'm hoping. Alright, while we're waiting... Actually, yeah, Hidetsuku's second right is probably worse than that. I have to choose a creature type. No. Oh, hey, it's Niv, who is a 6-mana 5/5 that's actually very hard to trigger in this format, as it turns out. I did not realize how hard it was to actually trigger Niv-Mizzet Visionary, but unless we get a bunch of Firebrands, it's not actually that easy to get Niv-Mizzet, like, off his butt and doing stuff. And I'm not going to yell at a giant dragon to get off his butt and do stuff. That seems like how I die. Do I want my first Arcane Epiphany? I could take Niv and try and find the Firebrands and hope that it all works out. Because if I find the Firebrands, he's actually not terrible. But it's like Firebrand and the Sizzle and Burst Lightning. And that's it. Like, those are your things that can go directly to opponent's face. I have to draw my second card. And I don't currently do that. Yeah, I think I just want the goblins here. Honestly. It's a way to make more bodies to pump with to get pumped by Balmor, and a way to pump all of our things alongside Balmor, so it's kind of a double whammy at that point. We would need some number of Burst Lightnings and or the -1 power cantrip trick that we don't have for Micromancer to be good. Oh, there's Burst Lightning. And the cantrip, and for good measure, a Tolarian Terror, and the Crawler's not terrible, and the blue-red dual land. Yeah, everything. Everything was in that one pack. Oh. This is a 5th pick Burst Lightning, by the way. Well, Niv is looking a lot better now, because when I Burst Lightning your face for 4, while looking for my other Burst Lightning to finish you off. Alright. I'm down. Deck's great, Magic's great. Like, still no Firebrands, though. Alright, do we want the Trainer? That's 2 bodies. That is 2 bodies for, Balmor, and one of them is a large flyer. There's also Mocking Sprite, which makes it a little easier to cast stuff. What's my instant and sorcery count at right now? I have 6 instants, no sorceries. Cool. Yeah, I think we're going to take this as my 5-drop. There's a Think Twice. Overrun Away Together, which now that I have double Burst Lightning, I think I'm okay with just grabbing the Think Twice here. Well, now I'm a tiny bit sad. But that's okay. Ooh, do I want a turtle to hold the ground and get pumped by Balmor if I can pick one up, like, I don't know, 12th, 13th pick? Maybe? Because the turtle can actually attack. If I get the wall is better because it lets me surveil every turn. But it does not actually attack when I cast a bunch of spells, so... Not gonna lie, because it's the fancy artwork version, I did not see Balmor on my list for a second. I'm like, wait, where did Balmor go? Where's my bird wizard? Alright, who else was in this draft? Oh, nobody I recognize. Oh. Just wait patiently for our pack to come around. Ooh, second Tolarian Terror when I already have 8 instants now. Seems okay. I would like an Arcane Epiphany, but I don't think I'm supposed to take it there. I'm literally never running Hidetsuku's Second Right. I don't care. Now that we have 2 Burst Lightnings, yeah, Micromancer can get in here, especially if we wheel one of the other ones. Thinking actually the land. Just this once. We did not wheel any of the, -1 power tricks, so somebody's taking those. This is just gonna be another Big Fin Bouncer, looks like. Yeah. Nothing else in this pack for us. Like, I don't think I'm running Involuntary Employment if it comes back around. And... loot. Hi, loot. I already have 2 Burst Lightnings, and a Braid can't go face. Do I want Fleeting Distraction? I might legit want Fleeting Distraction. Just as a thing, like, you can cast this on your opponent's creature just to cycle it. On top of that, and it's a 3rd target for Micromancer. It allows me to hit more consistently. Oh, cool, we would have had a second Lalamore Elves eventually. Second Goblin Surprise, though, over 3rd Bouncer and 3rd Terror, I think. Alright, give me the 1/2 Loot Bird. There it is. Well, I did ask for it, and... I think 1 Micromancer is enough. I have a Refute. I have 2 Think Twices. I would like another 2-drop Evasive Threat. So that way when Balmor is pumping things, the opponent's more likely to just take a ton of damages. 3 Balmor is a thing I actually need. Because I think that's a bit extreme. I think I would rather have Fleeting or Thrill. I'm going to take the first Thrill over the second Fleeting, even though... Apparently, based on the other packs, the Fleeting is not coming back to us. If we do this... I do have room for the Fae, and I don't really need another 2-drop creature. So... Like, Mocking Sprite making all of my spells 1 cheaper when I want to cast 2 spells in a turn to try and finish our opponent off with Balmor is probably okay. Yeah, that was the one thing about the deck, is that when that happened, it was okay. This thing becomes a 3/4 for 3. Yeah, I think the deck looks okay. We got a bunch of cuts to make, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Also, we got exactly 0 archers. So, yeah, Niv's just a 6-mana 5/5 flyer, and that might not even be good enough. Like, alright. It's a common, and I'm not running it. I'll take the uncommon for set completion purposes. I have enough big dumb flyers. I will take the turtle. I don't think I'm running it. Like, I don't think I need that in my deck, but... Alright, 3rd Bouncer, 3rd Terror, probably 3rd Terror. Because we can get the terror down to a number... I'm going to be... Oh, wow, we wheeled the... After not wheeling the ones, I guess whoever took them in pack 2 decided they did not need anymore, or, like, grabbed something else from that pack that I forget what was in it. Alright. But we don't need any of the cards we're not running from up there. And we need to make 10 cuts here. Okay. Probably don't need the Raider. Legit, I don't think we need Niv. I'm fine taking it for set completion, so that way that's one less Niv I'm gonna open when I finally crack all my packs later on, but I do not think we need him. Do not think he is good here. We have a playset of Think Twice. These are essentially creatures, but they trigger our Balmor, so... Good. Ooh, was Balmor in the pack with the third Fleeting Distraction? Maybe that's why I got it back. Somebody took Balmor, because they were also the blue-red deck. So the Thrill is more mana efficient, but the Think Twices are more total cards in hand. So I think I'm a little too high on non-creature spells, even with what I'm trying to do. Probably don't need both Axgard Cavalries, though, so I think we can lose one of them. Maybe it's the Light Shell duo. I do think they're alright in the deck. Like, a 4-mana 3/4 Prowess when I already have Balmor does a lot of extra damage. Like, it's essentially getting... it's Slickshot Show-Off at that point, in that it's essentially gaining 2 power for every spell that I'm casting, and it'll have Trample in that scenario instead of Flying, but... I think double the casting cost for 3 times the power and no haste. Like 3 times the base power, no haste is probably okay. I still have to cut 7 cards from this list, by the way. I don't want to cut any more of the creatures, and I like all of the spells that I have. Alright, maybe Refute is too reactionary. I want to be able to cast them offensively. And we go down to 2 Think Twice. It leaves me with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is 3 over my normal instant and sorcery count. The other thing I could do is lose 1 Fleeting Distraction. That still leaves me with 3 targets for Micromancer. And because I have all the 2 Think Twice's Thrill possibilities, I want the Sure Strike, because +4, +0, and Trample with Balmor is going to close out a game pretty quickly. Also, it's good with the Cerberus, especially with Balmor. If this thing suddenly becomes a 7-power Trampler, like, it's going to eat the thing that was blocking it, deal a ton of damage, and untap. All in the same turn, and that's going to be pretty good for us. I think we lose the duo. 1 Fleeting. 1 Tolarian Terror because we have the Curator. Do we have enough card draw where I go down an island? Maybe. Maybe that's it. Alright. We're going to try that, see if it works. So, we're running back the red-blue. We're going to take it seriously this time and actually try and win. We even got the offer for 1,000 Year Storm. It's just like, no. Nah, I'm good. We did that meme already. I do miss, though, like, actually pulling off 1,000 Year Storm during Ravnica Allegiance. I think it is. It's either Ravnica Allegiance or Guilds of Ravnica. It was Guilds of Ravnica. Whichever one it was, I did actually pull off a 1,000-Year Storm deck once, and it was amazing. I go first. Going to keep this because I have my mana, but it's a very slow hand. Like, my first creature isn't until turn 3 right now. If we draw Balmor or the 1-2 or literally any of our 2-drops, I'm going to feel a lot better here. But we didn't, so it's fine. We have our Crackling Cyclops into... ooh, if they have no plays on 2 also. So they probably have either the 3-1 or the 1-1 make a 1-1 here. I'm gonna guess. Good. I'm on 16 land and we've drawn 6 land already. Thank God we have card draw. Yep. That makes sense. Ooh, white-green. Well, yeah. If it's Giant Growth, I don't care. If they spend their turn killing my 0-4 here, yeah. Like, that's the only thing that punishes me there for that block, so we're gonna make the block. Well, that's an interesting decision point we have. So, I can Big Fin Bouncer, send the token into non-existence, and have a decent blocker even if they play a creature here. Or I can hold up all of my stuff, block the 0-4 on the 3-3 and Burst Lightning one of the creatures, or just cast Goblin Surprise, or just cast Think Twice. Like, I have a ton of options here. I think I'm going to run out the Bouncer and just erase the token, though. And pass. And prepare to block the 3-3 with my 3-2. Well, now it's a 4-4. And then it's a 5-4. And it's getting lifelink, so that's awkward. Alright. Or not getting lifelink, sorry. The other thing has lifelink. I knew what I meant, but I said the exact wrong thing. Be extra confusing. It was getting benefits from that card, so in my head, that was the issue. Alright, well, we should be able to turtle up now and just wreck them if they try and attack me. We got way too much stuff going on, so... Oh, that's really bad, so we're gonna not today Satan that one. And if they attack, I get to double block and trade my 3-4 for one of their guys. Because I can't kill both of them. Unless I want to kill my 3-2 instead. They don't even know which one they're killing here. Okay. Yeah, time to start whittling away that giant life total they got over there. I mean, they can have, like, Banishing Light here, and I take 2 damage, but... Ah, make your move, yeah. Also valid. It's fine, I go to 7. was gonna say, if they don't attack here, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, hey, Balmor, how's it going? Don't you be rude to Balmor. My little bird friend. Yeah, okay. This is fine. Attack me for 2 again. And... Surprise. Goblins. Okay. Seems legit to me. Let's attack them first. See if they have a flash thing that they want to play here. Because it feels like they might. Cast the Micromancer, go get my other Burst Lightning. They flash out a 3-1, because it feels like that's what they got here. Oh. Well. And it gets the 2 counters. So it's a 6-6 now, and out of range. Yep, okay, you got it. Okay. They're going to think that I'm offering a 2-for-1 here. I can't do that again next turn. Yep. Well, they only have 1 card left in their hand, so if it somehow adds the last point of damage here, they got me good. Or just go for the kill? Yeah, let's just go for the kill here. Let's just win the game instead of being all fancy about it. Okay. We're now tied for wins with the 1000-Year Storm deck, and the 1000-Year Storm deck did not win with 1000-Year Storm in play. So yeah, I think that's the most disappointing part, is that the one win we got was not from casting Storm. Ugh. I'm on the draw. I can cycle this. This will get me a Burst Lightning on 4. The problem is if I hit lands instead of spells, this is going to be awful. Yeah, I think I can mulligan that. Alright, it's slightly better in the quality of the cards that I have, and that I have a 3-drop instead of a 4-drop. Also, I need to find a second island anyway, and wouldn't you know it, there was a mountain on top, so... Mountain on the bottom, best choice ever. Alright, another opponent starting off kind of slow. Oh, unfortunately, my Sphinx doesn't really do anything about that. Oh, hey, Balmor. You're running late today, I see. Traffic on the Omen paths. I want to get the big body down first. Also, we found our second island, so... Did not note that when it happened. Ah, cool. Oh, I extra wasn't blocking with Balmor now. Retroactively. If they attack with both, or just to, like, gain the life, do I block with Balmor and the Cyclops and shrink their Angel? That feels like it's getting Balmor killed most likely, but it might also kill their lifelinker here. If they're just attacking with that, though, we wait, because I can do better on a future turn. Okay. Yep. Okay, that resets their flyer here. So now it means that Balmor, they need a trick in order to get through him again instead of just being able to turn their guy sideways every turn. We're getting priority there, so they could have the +1/+1 counter and prevent damage. I guess technically they could have any 2-drop that would affect the board too, like the kill a tapped creature or something, since the Mocking Sprite made it 1 cheaper. Well, they have a big decision to make about what they want to play this turn and if they want to attack first or afterwards or at all. So, alright. Manually tapping to leave up double white or white-black. They have 3 mana towards casting an instant here because of the sprite. I was gonna say, if they go for this, I will block with Balmor. See if I can force the trick out. Alright. Opponent, fact or fiction? Top pile will be face down. If I do this, I probably get the top pile, and it makes the Serpent 1 cheaper, because I currently have nothing in my graveyard, but that would still make it castable. The other option is to go like this. I probably still get the top pile, and I get the bigger flyer at that point. And I get 2 cards drawn versus 1 card. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think I wait, because the Bouncer's fine on blocks for right now, and with Balmor in play, I'm threatening to do a lot of damage here with all these instants I can cast now. Because now I have 3 different spells I can cast in the same turn. Four cards in their hand. I have to believe at least one of them is a bit of interaction here. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I play the land, I can draw off of Think Twice and Thrill of Possibilities and cast Burst Lightning all in the same turn. Alright, let's go for the big attack. They know I've got one thing coming, so... Alright. Oh, that was going to happen regardless. So it was the kill a tapped creature. Alright, so... That's the one they know about first. Trigger, trigger. If we kill the sprite, we get to keep Balmor. They're taking 8, 9, 10, 13 damage down to 10. Yeah, I think I'm just going for it here. Yeah, alright. Let's see if it kills them. I feel like they still have something because they haven't done anything yet, but now that I'm tapped out, I have to believe that they're going to do something like kill the 16 power creature here, because that is 23 damage. Yep. How many ways do I have to pump it after this? Because I can cast it and one of the 4-drops, but 3, 6, 7, 8. I can just cast, like, Bouncer and Tolarian Terror next turn anyway. Alright. This is still, like, killing their guy and dealing a huge amount of damage. They have the trick to save it also. Alright. Oh, that sucked. Good thing I did choose that thing instead of just arbitrarily putting it on their lifelink dude, though. Yep. They have a Tolarian Terror. Well, that's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and bounce their flyer. Get rid of its counter. Again. Play my land. Play my Tolarian Terror. And jam for 1 in the air. Yep. Jamming now. If they have another, like, prevent damage and make it fly, I'm gonna be in trouble, but this is just trading. I am A-okay with that. If and how they want to block. Okay. 6 damage is good. Look out. Cerberus. Pass the turn back. Fey Trickster. Okay. Still fine. The Trickster does mean that if they drew a creature, they can just sit on it. Alright. If I buff Balmor, I get to eat their thing and trade with the other 2 here, in theory. Keep Balmor alive. Yep. Okay. It's the turn back. I don't think we have another Thrill of Possibilities, and we did just lose the other thing, but I was gonna say they should know it's safe to block here, or I would have attacked with Balmor also. I'm gonna hold it just in case they have the Wrath now. Like, before they had a board state also. So... And... There are cards they could have had or drawn that would make that awkward, but... So maybe I played a little too scared at the end there after not playing around the Wrath earlier, but... Before it didn't feel like they had it, now it felt like the only way they could win is if they top-decked a Wrath that turn after me playing out my third creature. And then I just draw a land for a turn or two. Alright. Yeah, looks fine. Nothing too amazing, but we have both of our colors, we have some card draw. We have 2-drop, 3-drop flyer, so... I should have attacked for 1 first, it was a free roll, but... It's on me. Alright. Yeah, okay. That's a minor problem. And I think I sit on it. I think I'm killing the veteran, actually. They try and attack. Oh, or I'm killing the king of all cats. Alright, well, let's see what I draw first. Oh, right, I let them attack, so their guy is buffed. So I can't actually kill Alibo or Arabo. Arabo? Arabo. So that thing's going to live, and they're going to trade with Balmor, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I have a ton of land in my hand, so I think it's time... Yeah, we got rid of some of it. Three, four, five. Shoot, I can't cast both. Which means I also can't, whatchamacallit? Sure Strike. Mid-combat or loot. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to kill the 4/4. In fact, oh Jesus. I mean, I have to kill both of them at some point in time, so I guess kill that, shrink everybody back down, more manageable numbers, and still die. Yeah, I don't think I can win this game. Especially if I'm just going to draw infinite lands now. Okay, game. You're funny. The flood is real, and it is crazy. So if I trump that, I take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go to 3. And there's literally nothing I can draw. Like, I'll loot once with the owl before damage. But to see if I find anything useful here. Hey, that would have been way better off as my draw on the previous turn. Then I could have blocked somebody and traded. That is so close to... Like, if I had drawn these two instead of the 2 lands, I actually would have been able to do stuff there. Before I fell to 3. Okay, that'll actually do it. I was literally going to be alive at 1 with a trade and a chump, so... Yeah, I just needed a tiny bit more there than I had, and I might have been able to stabilize. Alright. Having to play all of my pump spells defensively there, well, all of my instance there defensively to draw mid-combat with Balmor, and then hitting all those lands didn't do me any favors. But if it had have worked and actually killed all of their attackers, we would have been fine, so I had to go for it. Well, if they want to spend 1 mana every turn, they're going to get in for some damage for a little bit. On the other hand... Ooh, I wonder if they have Pranko. That's my first thought when seeing their sequence there, is I wonder if they have Krenko. Alright, well, I want to get them dead before they get to do anything, and this way they have to spend their mana to attack me, so they can't... I guess they can just attack and not spend the mana, and I take 1, and they raid in their 4/3, but... if they really, really want to. Let's see. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so let's draw my card first, see what I hit. More land. Alright. Seven, 8, 9, 13, 14. I think we just hit him for right now. They might even kill Balmor here, and like if they have a removal spell, and then I get to just play the other one out. Alright, that is a minor problem. Only a minor one, though. Look at you being all cheeky about it. I could draw a Burst Lightning here. Yeah, let's draw my card first, see if I get anything cool. Good old Tolarian Terror. Alright, now play out the island. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 puts them to 1 here. Yeah, okay, let's put them to 1. Because now I can just top deck Burst Lightning and win immediately, and Balmor's lethal, so they have to kill him. Or they have to deal 15 damage to me, which is doable, but that's asking an awful lot with their board state. Yeah, Balmor's a must-kill now. Okay. First Balmor's down. I was gonna say, they have to be a little leery about attacking me also, because this thing still represents a ton of damage, and that should do it. I would love to take action. Thank you for asking. I would like Burst Lightning. I would like to Burst Lightning my opponent's face. God, imagine if I drafted this deck twice in a row instead of, you know, trying to be entertaining in the previous draft. I mean, I did it for myself, too. I wanted to have the fun of trying to win at least a game. Alright, I'm on the play. I have an aggressive flyer, and technically I have a way to make more bodies, although with neither Balmor in the hand, it's a little less desirable. Just, you know, spend it as a 3-mana, make 2 1/1s. I was gonna say, if I draw too many more lands, I might be looting instead. In fact, I'm probably gonna wind up looting instead. We'll see what they do on their turn. 9 lives Familiar. Hey. Draw and discard. It's this extra island. Up a mountain. Alright, the Familiar's already kind of underwhelming by itself, so we'll just tempo them here before casting the goblins. Like, this thing essentially blocks for forever. Okay. Well, unfortunately they had a 1-drop way to kill my guy and replay the Familiar. I wonder if they were supposed to actually kill the other one instead. Like, legitimately, what is their Familiar even doing here? Or what is the 3-2 even doing here against the Familiar, more accurately? That's the real question, is what was the 3-2 going to do against the Familiar? Attack into it for the next 7 turns in a row? And bounce harmlessly off of it, effectively? Yeah, 9 lives Familiar in some ways has super indestructible. Do I loot here? I suppose we can see what we hit. Balmor. Yeah, I think the Terror is just, like, we have no instants and sorceries in the graveyard, so Cast our Balmor. Gonna kill Balmor. That would be 2 plus 4 is 6, 7, 8. Or I just make the 2 1/1s and trample over their guy for 3 points of damage and hit them in the air for 2 in theory. Okay, that's fine. I still hit them in the air for 2. I still have Balmor in play, and now I have 2 more bodies, so... Not exactly loving their chances. On the bright side, their familiar is still alive. Kill a goblin. That tracks. So let's see, if I went 4 to the face, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm probably not dealing damage with that at that point. I don't know that I want to attack with the goblin because they just block with 9 lives familiar instead. I guess that's fine, because they're tapped out right now. The other option is to loot first, see what I hit, and possibly cast something else instead. Yeah, let's do that. Draw and discard. Okay, I actually like discarding that one here. This would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I went face with it. Right. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, puts them to 2, which is very tempting to do, but... Yep. Cat dies and comes back. Yeah, again, this is one of those, if they can't kill Balmor... Yeah, that doesn't kill Balmor. It annoys Balmor, but it does not kill him. So they're going to go to 9. They take 1, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, just need to make sure I was killing them with that. Then we'll figure out if I need to kill them with the other thing later. Alright, 4 wins. So we have hit my minimum for a good draft. Every time I get 4 wins, I am very happy.
This is my happy voice. Know how happy I sound? But no, seriously. Every time I get here and I'm only down 100 gems and I'm up all the cards I drafted and rank gained and everything else, it just feels so good. Opponent goes first. I do have a 2-drop though, and I'm 1 land... Oh, right. Never mind. The front face of Think Twice is 2 mana, so I do get to get a extra look at my 3rd land if I'm still missing. And the opponent's on a mulligan. So... Oh, they have Burst Lightning. So, my Axgard Cavalry is not long for this world. Oh, 3rd land acquired. I would like to Burst Lightning my creature. I'll allow it. They like to drain me for 1. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I play this one out first because I might legit want to drop the goblins and block their cavalry if they Burst Lightning mine and attack. And if they don't, and I just get to trade here, then I think twice at the end of their turn, and we can play the cliffs afterwards. And then we're holding up this and the flashback of Think Twice. We try and find our 5th land for our Dragon Tamer. Oh, that's a Vampire Nighthawk, and that's gaining haste and attacking me, so that kind of sucks. Not attacking with the 1/3, though. Like, that is an extra point of damage on me and an extra life gain for them, so I don't think they have to worry about the 2 damage it would be dealing to me. We'll wait on that for right now. Landfall, gain a life. Oh, now I'm incentivized to cast the other one from my hand rather than the one from my graveyard. Okay. This is fine. They only have 2 cards in their hand, so when we deal with the vampire, I think we're going to be okay. Alright. I think I'm fine just making the dragon. If the dragon dies, we still have the Burst Lightning to kill the flyer, but I don't really care if I trade off the dragon for their Vampire Nighthawk, so... Or for their removal spell. Yep, that's okay. That just makes it more likely that the Sphinx will survive. Because we're only 1 mana off of casting it, so... I have an extra creature in play. So their 1/3 extra shouldn't be attacking. We're going to kill the Nighthawk first here, before we deploy the Sphinx. Or at least attempt to. We'll see if they have anything to save it / bring it back. They just have a second one. Okay. let's get my Sphinx down. See what we see. See if we get a land and some spells. We get the two fancy ones. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna wait because I have 2 Shore Strikes, so if they can't kill the Sphinx, attempt to trade with Nighthawk here. And we'll have the Strix Lookout to be the blocker, too, for the first time. So maybe I should have given it haste and attacked for 5, then. I guess that leaves me a little too vulnerable on the ground. Like, I'm going to win this game in the long run. I just have to not die in the meantime. So. Well, there go both of my Think Twices if they want. They won't drain me for 2, but that's 2 cards I don't get to draw. Alright, so they want to get the drain, so... Burst Lightning 2? Okay. Certainly what it felt like. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't leave enough mana for the other thing. Run out the Strix. Wait, does it? 1, 2, 5. No, it does not. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm still playing defensively here. Because the Sphinx can hold off the 4-2. Pass to blocks. Throw that there. Go for the Shore Strike. What they got. Did have the Burst Lightning. Okay. Die then. Gain a life this turn. You have a 4-power creature. Let that resolve. I wonder if I leave the Think Twice in the graveyard to make the 5/5 cheaper. I think that I do for right this second. Alright, what's in our graveyard again? We have 1 Burst Lightning, and we've drawn the other thing. So there's 1 Burst Lightning left in the deck. So I want to go grab that now. If I wait, then I run the risk of drawing it. I'm gonna keep playing defensively. I have so many cards in my hand, I don't think they can beat me. If they don't, you know, manage to tempo me out here. Alright, now they're getting frisky. So. So you go there. You go here. You and you block there. Door strike up here. And save my 1/1 and draw card. Bit of damage. Is their Nighthawk dead? Okay. And now I think I kill this thing so I don't get ambushed by some crazy haste creature. Alright. I need to play that pre-combat, but my haste guy is dead, but now we're just going to run out these two and... yeah, might as well play the island. Okay. Alright, so 5, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. They have one card in their hand. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. See if it kills them. Alright, so... first we think twice. All that. And yeah, I think we just do as much damage to them as possible here and kill all of their stuff. Alright, that leaves them on 5 with a 1/1. So yeah, just pass the turn, because if they have the sack 13 creatures, then we get to play a 1-mana Tolarian Terror and a 4/2. And they're forced to kill or chump the Tolarian Terror, so the 4/2 would untap again. And threaten to do lethal the turn after. Alright. So yeah, we just had to not die long enough, and we'd kill them. Wonder what the one card they put back on the bottom was, and if it would have mattered if that was their opening 7. And how much... like, it probably matters regardless of what it was, but I wonder how much. Because if it was an extra land, if they had enough land to do everything they were doing, and they just put a land on the bottom, then it barely mattered, but if it was any kind of spell... Ah. Okay. I mean, I'm going first, and I have 2-drop, 3-drop flyers again, so... I'm gonna go for it. Oh man, they've got a perch for their owl. I've got my owl. Everybody's got owls. Alright, it's fine. We'll wait. Alright, they've decided to take a mulligan. So it must have been close then, like they were actually taking a lot of time to think about the mulligan, or they were very distracted when the game started and they just got back and they're like, oh, no, not that hand. Oh, there's Balmor, but I think we lead with Strix. I could lead with Balmor, because they could have Stab specifically here, and Balmor wouldn't have died to that. But then they just kill Mocking Sprite on 3 instead, so... Alright, let's see if they got another one. Or a... oh, think twice, okay. I was gonna say, or, you know, Essence Scatter. Alright. That's a fancy little ground creature you've got there, opponent. So there's a counterpoint to your argument, Balmor. They are in blue. There are plenty of flyers they could have. 4 mana pass. That's not suspicious at all. Is it the 4/2? Oh, are they gonna put Balmor on the top or bottom of my deck? It might be that. So... Ah, Feybloom trick. Alright, let's see if they double block the 2/1 or not. They did not. Okay, so we'll save the 2/1, deal them some trample damage, get our card out of it. And summon a 4/2. Oh, did have a land to play for the turn. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. So if they don't take the Tolarian Terror, I can cast it. So we just let them pick what they want. Yep. Because they're going to take the Tolarian Terror anyway. Like, either I cast this and they take the Terror, or they let me have the Terror. The biggest problem with this is that Balmor is the only one I would kind of like to have die. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16... Oh, they're technically dead. So I guess I try and kill them here, and see if that works. Let's see if they just die. I don't think they're going to just die, but it could be they're only getting oh. Wow. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, dead. And we ranked up. Perfect. Oh, we even get to play one more game. Awesome. At least one more game. I could lose this one, and then we could play another one after that. Oh, this has been infinitely more fun than trying to do Thousand Year Storm shenanigans. Ooh, opponent goes first, and this is not good hand. Yeah, I think I have to mulligan this one. Look for something faster. No, I'm actually gonna put the Think Twice on the bottom. Put the Think Twice on the bottom. Discard the one Think Twice to the Thrill of Possibilities. Unless I keep drawing land, in which case I might Thrill, then Think Twice, like discarding a land, then proceed to Think Twice on subsequent turns. Yeah, I've already got 5 lands, so... Right? Or no, I have 4 lands. I don't know why I thought I had 5 there for a second. Alright, in that case... I think I still thrill away the Think Twice. Or I can Think Twice and see if I draw a land and see if I'm flooding out a little bit. Either way, we're not under a ton of pressure right now. We're still technically not under a ton of pressure, but that's a lot more than we were a second ago. Yeah, okay, let's draw and see if we keep hitting land, because if we hit land and hit land again... Of course, now we can just deploy things, and we'll worry about the throw of possibility later. Also, now it's cheaper. Cool. Got the crazy cat lady at bay. I am going to need to, at some point, Micromancer for Burst Lightning in order to kill the cat lady. So, I guess we're going to be mana efficient about it. I hate letting them know it's coming, though, because if they have any way to protect her, they will. If they just attack with her, I will block with the Micromancer, though. I was going to say, they're probably attacking with the 1/1s now, because they want to get them in the way of the fairy, so... I can afford to take it, and I will. Ooh, Elenda. Elenda's mildly problematic, because all of my stuff is, instants, so... Alright, so we kill... that... We tempo Elenda. Jam for 5. Get them back below so Elenda drops down to a 4/4 again instead of a 5/5. Which is super important when my combined toughness of my 2 best blockers is 5. Okay, now we're safe to thrill away a land here. Oh, wow, were we safe to throw away a land there. Okay. Oh, Elenda is still protected from all of that, so... Not the best. Not the worst, either. Yeah, let's just jam for 2. If I attack with anything else, they're just blocking with the 1/1s or trying to eat with Elenda. And if they try and eat with Elenda, I guess I can kill her at that point, but it seems weak. Yep. Just keep taking it. That does imply they don't have a way to protect Elenda in combat. Alright, that's kind of problematic, actually. That is way too many lands. Oh my god. Alright, I might actually have to start blocking the 1/1s now. So that way they can't just keep attacking with them. Yeah, okay. Got me. Yeah, before we were racing and it was fine. Now we're not racing so much and it is a lot less fine, so... Oh, there's a Sure Strike, which will help with killing Elenda. I'm imagining this is just going to be 1/1 flyer on my 2/1. Oh, okay, yeah, cat token first. Oh, we are going to put Elenda at risk. Alright. Actually, first things first. Let's make sure this has no power. Draw and see what we hit. Alright. Going for the first strike trick, see if it works. Alright, still stops him from gaining life, so... Play out the Cyclops. And... play out a land. I'm going to need to attempt to trade the Cyclops for Elenda here, most likely. Alright, so they're just getting their raid trigger, which makes sense because they're gaining 3 life for every 2 life damage they're taking when I attack with my 2/1. So... that's also a problem. This is a lot of life gain to have to deal with all at once. And my draw has not been particularly good either. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're trading the Fae off for their flyer so they don't just have free roll attacks for the rest of the game, but Elenda's gonna be a 5/5 menace again. In a hot second, so... in fact, technically they can get her there right now if they want to, so... Alright. I'm also in very real danger of dying to the Midnight Snack. Ah, cool. A much larger and more threatening flyer. As they get the threshold basically immediately after doing that. And that does nothing to stop it, so... looks like I'm dead. How much does this cost to activate? 3? So, 4, 5, 6... so they just need one more untapped land and they win, basically. They gain 3, 6... ah, okay. I mean, I guess if they draw the land and hold full control, they get me here anyway. Because I'm going to take 4 in the air down to 8. Elenda gains them 5. Oh no, they just have it. Okay. I mean, I'll take an extra turn before I die. Granted, I do have 2 cards in my hand, and one of them is an instant, so it's not like I don't have anything, but... this can't bode well for me. This manual tapping. Another flyer. Yeah, okay. Even if they don't kill me here, I can't win anymore, because once I kill one of those 2, I'll die to the ground guy, so... and I can't draw enough stuff that would get me out of that, so we get one more game, so... actual final boss time. Well, win or lose, this has been a fun draft and a very successful one, so... Let's just hope it's at least a fun game before I die. Well, I have a 2-drop creature, a bunch of 1-mana removal spells. Yeah, I'm not going to hold up the Burst Lightning on turn 1. I could have, and there's an argument to be made for that. And the argument is now moot, because they played a 1-3. Oh, I'm going to play a 4-2 then. I would rather they stab the 4-2 here than the 1-2 flyer, so... Oh, is this eaten alive? Also fine. Because the 1-2 is going to hold off that 1-1 flyer now, and technically be able to block the 1-3. Then we can trade for it. Trade it for a Burst Lightning if we need to later. So... Alright. I'm gonna soak up a point of damage. If they actually have anything here to kill my guy. Alright. I'm just gonna kill this now. I win the long grindy game, so we just have to get there. Fine. Okay. Let's think twice. Let's think 4 times. Tempo going. I could also erase their insect from existence, but the fleeting distraction does not allow my bouncer to actually interact with their 3/3 when it's attacking me, so... And since it's such a bad blocker, we are going to attack with it. Alright. I imagine I'm getting the Cyclops and the 2 lands at that point. So... what if we do that instead? Does that make them more likely to give me the 2 spells? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think I was getting this pile regardless, so... And I definitely wanted to split up the 2 creatures there. Oh, Gourmand's pretty decent. But for the time being, they don't feel like they have good attacks. Also, we can kill the Gourmand with the Shock to stop them from cantripping with him. That Luminous. Okay. That's fine. Sphinx down. Now, do they want to block at all? Nope. They would prefer not to. Alright, let this resolve. Let them pick targets first. Alright, so... now we kill the Gourmand in response. Seems good. Think we've got them now? Barring actual Wrath of God, or, well, Day of Judgment, or Blasphemous Edict. And if we didn't before, this should seal it. So that is an awful lot of trample damage I just put onto the battlefield. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, so... nice little 7-2. Feel real good about that one with how some of my drafts have been going recently. And the last one might have been self-inflicted, but the other ones were definitely not, so... feels great to collect all these prizes. My brother should be getting out of work soon, though, so that's all the time I have for right now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Good rest of your day.